This is my journey.
Hey, I'm glad you came back. I was afraid you might think I'm some know-it-all who's going to treat your pain like no big deal. But I promise, I'm not going to just give you some get-over-it kind of pep talk. Even though I'm just a guy in a low-budget video, I hope we can be real about what you're feeling. You see, forgiving starts with you. And I'm going to warn you, this part can hurt a little. Now, I can't really know exactly what you've been through or the precise circumstances of what someone has done to you. So you're going to need to answer a few questions for yourself. The first of those is, what are you feeling? Now there's some big picture words like hurt or upset, but I want you to be more specific. Really get to the heart of it. Do you feel betrayed? Humiliated? Abandoned? Rejected? You see, answering this may mean you have to think through the hurtful circumstances again, but somehow we need to be honest about the real nature of what we're feeling. It might even help to make a list of those feelings. You know, get them out there where you can look at them, write them down. You see, there's going to come a point where we must choose to let go of these damaging feelings. But trying to do that without being honest about them never works. I mean, if you're angry, say so. If someone else's actions have left you devastated, be honest about it. Pour it out using as many words as you can find to describe what you feel. In fact, if you need a minute or two to do that right now, put me on pause. I'll wait. So how'd that feel? Probably not better, huh? Well, you know, I wasn't really trying to go for the whole primal scream thing or something, though sometimes it is good to get some of that built-up emotion out. No, the real reason I want you to be honest about what you're feeling is because I want you to look at it and think with me about what those feelings could be doing to you. You see, as we move through the steps of forgiving, you're going to want to ask, why should I? Why do I have to? Honestly, the best answer I can give you is that if you don't, this hurt is going to harm you long term. I mean, look at your list. Look at what you're feeling. Do any of those things look like something you really want to carry around for the next few months? Let me explain. I mean, if you feel betrayed, don't you think it could be dangerous for you to carry that around too long? Wouldn't those feelings maybe teach you not to trust anybody? Or worse, teach you to do the same thing to somebody else? Or if it's something like anger's on your list, don't you think carrying that too long might risk changing who you are? You see, after a while, it seems like anger hardens into bitterness and squeezes all the joy out of your life. If you feel rejected, don't you think there's a risk that someone else's rejection of you could teach you to reject yourself? It could if you keep carrying that inside. Bottom line, what you're feeling is real. It's understandable. It's probably even your right to feel that way. But if you feel it for too long, it can kill you, or at least destroy the person that you want to be and were designed to be. Forgiving someone is seldom about whether the offender deserves to be forgiven, because most don't. Yeah, at some point we'll talk about forgiveness being good for them, but right now I want you to see how important it is for you. Before we get back together in part 4, finish up that list. Write down everything you think you've been feeling toward that person or that situation, and bring your list with you when we meet up again. I'll see you next time.